Tonight on SUTV News,
students take inches off for a noble cause.
All that and more right now. Thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Ian Fitzgerald.
And I'm Zach Salzgiver. Going bald is likely not something people strive for, but for some SHIP students, it's exactly what they're aiming for in the Shave the SHIP fundraiser for St. Baldrick's Childhood Cancer Foundation. And as Rebecca Masterson reports, the fundraiser is particularly meaningful for one student.
Santina Benedetti dyed her hair pink in honor of her grandmother who suffered through breast cancer.
I want to make a statement saying, rhetorically, that I'm shaving away breast cancer when I shave away my hair, and it's gone for good.
She had been planning to shave her head since summer until her friend told her about this fundraiser. Donating is nothing new for her. She would grow her hair out to be cut for wigs, but she has never gone bald.
I've never not had long hair, so it will just be a new experience, and I'll probably miss it for like 2 days, but then I'll realize it's for such a good cause, it doesn't matter.
This week, Santina braved the shave with a special audience.
I wasn't nervous because I actually had my grandmother on FaceTime, who was like the main reason I was doing it, and I knew she was watching, so I wasn't nervous at all.
Santina was the only woman to shave her head for the fundraiser, and she says she'll do it again.
Next time, I would let my hair grow out fully without dyeing it so that I would be able to donate it when I shave it.
She raised $250.
Bald is beautiful.
Noting that dollars for childhood cancer are small compared to those given for adult cancer fundraisers. Santina hopes more people participate to help fight childhood cancer. Rebecca Masterson, SUTV News.
Shave the SHIP raised $1,700 total. Faculty at all PASSHE schools are already ramping up for their next contract negotiations. Avery Quinn has the story.
Shippensburg's faculty struck less than 6 months ago, but PASSHE and APSCUF will be preparing for the next negotiations this summer.
Some of the other unions were able to negotiate 4-year contracts. We were not permitted that option, and without much explanation.
The union leaders hope the next negotiations will go much smoother.
We're hopeful that there will be a real effort this time from the Board of Governors and from the State System Office to actually engage in meaningful discussion.
This contract expires July 1st, 2018. For SUTV News, I'm Avery Quinn.
For more information, visit SUTVnews.com.
While all of us should pay attention to the ramifications of the U.S. attacks on Syria and Afghanistan, they can seem far removed from lives of college students. But as Sean McFarland finds, one group of college students are paying close attention.
And so anytime there's something going on in the international stage that involves the military, we obviously have to be aware.
Shippensburg University ROTC cadets are trained to serve anywhere there's a need.
It's not just on the international scale, although those things are important to us and we got to follow them, but it's also local. We make sure that they understand those things and kind of understand what role the Army plays, and not just overseas, but also here at home.
And the goal of the ROTC programs is to prepare the young men and women for an officer career.
In my time in the Army, have been involved, obviously, in aviation operations. I've worked in the budget. I've written congressional testimony, none of which I was necessarily given a significant amount of training on. And so, but as officers in the Army, you're sort of asked to take the lead on a lot of things and to be flexible and adaptable.
With recent events, cadets will face many challenges in the near future. Sean McFarland, SUTV News.
14 students from SHIP will be commissioned this year. Earth Day is the yearly celebration to celebrate the planet's environment and raise public awareness about pollution. Today at Shippensburg, we celebrate Earth Day a little early. Amanda Trevel has the story.
The Quad today hosted vendors, campus clubs, and organizations all gathered to celebrate Earth Day. Each table had an activity you could do or was just raising awareness about a specific cause.
About a year ago, we introduced a company to campus called Hampton Creek. We like Hampton Creek because All their products focus on sustainability. It's a very green company. Also, all their products are vegan or vegetarian.
Not only did dining services allow you to take the used containers home, but also demonstrated a bike-powered smoothie machine to make yourself a little green powdered treat.
So rather than plugging in my own blender, I am actually making my own smoothie right now by using my own power of energy on this bike.
The Seas Club puts 3 months of work into this event.
This is our main event each year, our big Earth Day celebration. It has, live music, the games, prizes, free food. We have the bike-powered milkshakes stuff, the pottery wheel, the free bike repairs.
It was a beautiful day to celebrate Mother Nature. For SUTV News, I'm Amanda Trevel.
For information on how to participate in this event next year, you can email enviroship@ship.edu.
Go through your drawers and collect the old cell phones and devices. The annual Ship Shape Day Technology Drive is here to collect and recycle them. Sasha Gunter has the story.
The Ship Shape Day is a whole bunch of different community service projects, and it's on April 22nd from 8 a.m. to noon. And there's different opportunities like highway cleanup and technology drive where we recycle everything.
Recycling may not sound like traditional community service, but it is helping out.
So it's really important because now, especially with the technology drive that I'm specifically running, you have to pay to get rid of technology nowadays. Like if you go to Best Buy and you want to say, I want to get rid of this microwave, you got to pay to get rid of it. It's really frustrating. You can't throw it in the trash. So I will take everything and get rid of it for free.
Recycling technology not only saves energy and reduces pollutants, but also safe recycling of outdated electronics keeps toxic chemicals such as leads and mercury out of the environment.
We have a partnership called with Powerhouse Recycling down in North Carolina, and they are R2 certified, so that means that every single piece of the items that we give them will be completely 100% recycled.
All donations of outdated technology will be helpful and benefit the Shippensburg University community.
Pretty much anything that gets plugged in, we will take it. So TVs, your old keyboards, your mouses, anything that really doesn't work anymore, we'll collect it.
The Student Environmental Action Coalition is running the event. Sasha Gunter, SUTV News.
Drop electronics in Firefighter Hall Activity Center located on Orange Street or Hoffman Mills parking lot on North Seneca Street.
The annual statewide event is this weekend on campus. Statewide is sponsored by the Afro-Am and the Multicultural Student Affairs Department. Students are being encouraged to attend.
We started the Unity Weekend because it was a diversity push to bring students at Shippensburg University together who are from different cultures.
The Afro-Am MSA UMOJA Unity Leadership Conference is this Saturday, April 22nd from 8 to 4:30 in Dahlford. The Afro-Am UMOJA statewide block party starts at 4 in the Cub Amphitheater. When we come back in world news, a rare iceberg catches Newfoundland's attention. A 3-day manhunt, the chase for one of America's most wanted is finally over.
Here's Marshall with this week's World News.
The search for a murder suspect who posted a video of the crime to Facebook is over. Steve Stevens shot and killed himself after being rammed by police cruisers, ending a 3-day manhunt. Stevens posted a video showing himself shooting 74-year-old Robert Godwin before fleeing in his car. A McDonald's worker in Erie, Pennsylvania recognized Stevens and stalled him, allowing authorities enough time to locate his vehicle. 3 Venezuelan protesters were killed amidst mass anti-government demonstrations in Venezuela. Clashes broke out amongst protesters about the country's recent economic recession. The opposition accuses President Nicolas Maduro of turning the government into a dictatorship. Recently, the main opposition leader was banned from politics for 15 years. Investigation into the shooting is still underway. Tourists are flocking to a Newfoundland town to see an iceberg tower offshore. The ice has a height of 150 to 240 feet and is between 400 and 650 feet long. A mountain biker along the coast captured a shot of this rare occurrence. This year, more than 3 times the amount of normal icebergs have been spotted in the transatlantic shipping lanes. And finally, even the red planet can't escape cold winters. NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter captured the image of gully activity in Mars's northern hemisphere. Gullies are active in the winter because of carbon dioxide frost. Northern winters are shorter and warmer than southern winters, so there is less frost and less gully activity. That's it for this week's World News. I'm Marshall Keeley. Let's head back to the desk.
When we come back in entertainment,
I hope you're feeling nostalgic. Shows from the 90s and early 2000s are making a comeback. Well, Statewide is coming to Shippensburg on Saturday, but it looks like there could be some rain.
Yeah, Zach, and if there is rain, it looks like events are going to have to be moved inside the Cub. Let's see what Katie has to say with the weather.
Mother Nature brought us some much-needed sunshine, but it looks like there's a wet weekend ahead. Tonight, scattered thunderstorms and a low of 61. Tomorrow, morning thunderstorms followed by afternoon clouds and a high of 77. In the 5-day, Saturday, afternoon showers and a high of 60. Sunday, mostly cloudy and a high of 57. Starting off your week, Monday will be mostly sunny with a high of 67. Tuesday, partly cloudy and a high of 64. Have a good weekend and stay dry. As always, go Raiders.
"24 Hours of Music and Prizes," WSYC hosts its annual event this weekend. Isabella Marcelino is getting the details.
Thanks, Marina. So we are here with Matt Trust. He is working with a part of the 24-hour Up All Night event. So tell us, what is different from last year's Up All Night event?
Well, first off, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. But so what we tried to do last year with the WSYC Up All Night event was we tried to do a live event that would go simultaneous to our normal 24-hour broadcast when we're giving away a prize each and every hour. So we decided to veer away from the live event and keep it strictly on radio for the full 24 hours inside the WSYC studio for this year.
Awesome. And you said you're giving away prizes. I would love to know what kinds of prizes you guys are giving out.
It's a prize each and every hour. We received a couple great donations, one from Hershey Entertainment Resorts when we have a train concert. We will be giving away Luke Bryan as well, and Hershey, those are floor seats, by the way, so those Luke Bryan tickets, you might really want them, but Metallica as well, Lady Gaga for One for Shores in New York during her upcoming summer tour. Then in addition to that, just some gift cards to Starbucks, Chipotle, Buffalo Wild Wings. We're giving away some very nice Bluetooth speakers. So it's going to be a fun 24 hours with a lot of great prizes.
Yeah, for sure. Some awesome prizes. And how do I get these prizes? How can I win these?
All you have to do is listen into WSYC. So it starts up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and a prize given away each and every hour on the 30th minute of each hour. So 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, all the way through 24 hours. It'll end, last prize, 7:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. So just listen in to WSYC. But my biggest recommendation is the WSYC iPhone and Android application on the mobile device. It's a free app, download it, and you can listen in right from there, and you can also call in. So, and also we'll be sending out push notifications. So we'll be sending out notifications on the 20th minute of every hour saying, hey, tune in, we're giving away a prize within the next 10 minutes.
Awesome. Well, you heard it straight for him. Download that WSYC app, call in, win those awesome prizes. I know I want to win all of them. So thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me. Always a fun event, and it's great to be back on SCTV.
Yeah. Back to you, Marina.
Thanks, Isabella. Fun weekend events kick off tonight with bowling from 9 to 12 at Mid-Range Bowling. Sunday's whitewater rafting trip is $40 for students and $60 for general public. Look forward to next weekend's Raider Rage weekend featuring Blacklight Dodgeball, Bubble Soccer, and Glow Rage. Shippensburg University's modeling group Elite is hosting the House of Slayage fashion show tomorrow night. It is a tribute to today's hottest female artists.
We normally have practice times late at night, so after we're done work and doing schoolwork, we just come to just feel free and be free and just dance and model.
The show includes different dances along with a fashion show inspired by the artists. House of Slayage is part of the annual event statewide. It is in Memorial Auditorium at 6. Tickets are $5 for students and $8 for the general public. Ship Spanish Club is raising money by arresting a professor. From April 10th to April 24th, students can help raise money for the relief of flood victims in Colombia, where more than 250 people have died. Vote which professor should be arrested by making donations to the relief effort in the professor's name. Drop off the money in the Modern Language office in Roland Hall. The professor who raises the most money will be arrested during class by campus police. Flood victims and students benefit.
They get to learn something. They also get to do something good, which is help people who are in horrible needs. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Choose one of the 7 modern language professors to put behind bars. All money goes to the Red Cross in Colombia. Now moving on to celebrity news, here's this week's Hollywood Take. The 8th Fast and Furious movie raced into theaters last week. Ray Shungle reviews Fate of
In the latest installment of the Fast and Furious franchise, Fate of the Furious, Dom betrays his team, joining the hacker queen Cypher, portrayed by Charlize Theron. The rest of the team, Letty, Roman, Tej, and Ramsey, joined with The Rock's Luke Hobbs, and a surprise ally in Jason Statham's Deckard Shaw. They are hired by Mr. Nobody to stop Dom and Cypher's plan.
If you're gonna catch Dom, you guys are gonna work together. Surprise.
The movie delivers in bulk the franchise's signature over-the-top action sequences, outrageous stunts, crashes, and explosions constantly defying the laws of physics. It's all more of the same, so fans will likely be satisfied. Fast 8 follows franchise fashion with its enormous budget and predictable stunts over substance storytelling, earning the film 2 out of 5 stars. For SUTV Entertainment, I'm Ray Shungle.
Fate of the Furious earned $532 million in its opening weekend, scoring the biggest global opening in cinematic history, previously held by Star Wars The Force Awakens and Jurassic World. Serena Williams is pregnant. She's expecting her first child with fiancé Alex Ohanian this fall. She made the announcement yesterday afternoon on her Snapchat with the caption, 20 weeks. The caption suggests that Serena was 8 weeks pregnant when she won the Australia Open in January. After deleting her picture, her spokesperson confirmed the news. Her publicist said Serena will return to the courts in 2018. Lady Gaga is making her first appearance on the silver screen. She stars in the upcoming film A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper. Gaga gave us a first look earlier this week on Instagram. She plays a young woman in Hollywood chasing fame. She gets help from Bradley Cooper's character, who is an alcoholic and past his prime. The film is set to release on September 28th. 90s and early 2000s shows are coming back strong in new forms. According to Symphony Advanced Media, Full House's reboot Fuller House averaged 14.4 million viewers in the adult demographic during its first month of streaming, topping highest-rated shows on TV like The Walking Dead. We're digging a little deeper to see why these shows are so popular.
You don't think I'm a geek? Of course not. You think I'm cool? Of course not.
Boy Meets World became Girl Meets World.
You're breaking him!
Full House got fuller. Gilmore Girls returned after 10 years. Network TV channels and streaming platforms are cashing in on these spin-offs.
Those people that watch those are now the buyers. So it's very cyclical.
Nostalgia and classical conditioning are part of the remake success formula.
If you watch shows back when you lived during a simpler time, then those shows are paired with that simpler, easier time where there were always many good feelings and less stress when you were younger as a child. And so when you see those again, you really are taken back to that time that was simpler, and so it's very reinforcing.
And the stories live on.
Sir, but have you seen our dad?
As long as they stay true to the formula that made that first one successful, then no matter what it is, then people like me that watched it when we were young will then gravitate towards it and stay with it and bring in new people to it.
Shows like That's So Raven returns to Disney Channel as Raven's House, and the home remodeling show Trading Spaces returns to TLC in 2018. We asked which spinoff our viewers like best so far, and Gilmore Girls came in at 36%, followed by Trading Spaces and Fuller House. The Starbucks drink taking the internet by storm. The Unicorn Frappuccino. This magical drink changes flavors from sweet to sour and changes colors from pink to purple. It's a hot topic on social media due to its high sugar and fat content. Starbucks released the drink yesterday, and it's out until Saturday. And for the rest of this story, I'm going to need the guys at the desk to help me out. All right, guys, so I haven't tried it yet, so let's all, have you guys?
It looks good. I haven't had it yet, but it looks pretty good.
It does
it's got
look really
whipped cream,
good.
So
all right,
we'll see.
let's give it a try. It's actually pretty good.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, no.
It'd be interesting to see the 14 different flavors and how that changes.
Yeah.
I don't see much color change either, really. I mean, maybe a mix, but
pretty good.
It's not sour, it's more sweet.
It's
I didn't get the
definitely more
sour,
sweet.
which I was nervous about.
Yeah.
So we asked our viewers what they were thinking about it, and according to our Facebook poll, only 1 loved the frap. 9 said it wasn't their favorite, and 25 still haven't tried it.
Well, they have more fans here at this desk then, because I think we all agree it's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty solid, yeah.
I think the 25 who haven't tried it should give it a try.
Yeah, all right. Well, with that, when we come back in sports,
we have all the highlights from the spring game this year.
Last Saturday, Shippensburg football hosted their annual Red-White Spring Game. Zach Salzgiver has the story.
Saturday marked the first taste of football for the 2017 Raiders.
The team split up for an inter-squad scrimmage. The red team was led by starting quarterback Ryan Zapaticki along with the second team defense. On the other side of the ball, the white team was led by all-conference cornerback Kevin Taylor along with the second team offense. And let me tell you, bragging rights were definitely on the line.
5 months since they last took the field, the team was ready to go. The red team got it started early. An errant throw by Landon Archangelo off his receiver's hands, corralled by Jalen Harmon. He's able to get to the edge for a 26-yard return to the 6-yard line. The Raiders faithful love it. Very next play, Cole Chipielli dances around defenders and shakes his way into the end zone. Team Red is on top. Ryan Zapaticki finally back from a broken leg last fall. He looked healthy on Saturday. Zapaticki rolls right, floats it to Shea O'Donnell, tippy-toeing the back line. Red team extends their lead. Zapaticki wasn't the only QB making headline Saturday.
The man who took over for Zapaticki last year when he got injured was Chase Yoakum, and he was flying all around the field on Saturday, but it wasn't the position we're used to seeing him in. Yoakum, the backup quarterback last year, has traded in his yellow quarterback jersey for a chance to play linebacker for this upcoming season.
Anybody who has watched Yoakum play shouldn't be surprised by this move. His physical style should translate well to the defensive side of the ball. The white team would try and mount a second-half comeback, but would come up just short. Red team wins 14-2. For SUTV Sports, I'm Zach Salzgiver.
Shippensburg will kick off the 2017 season at Seth Grove Stadium September 2nd against American International. Sarah Hunt is this week's PSAC Women's Field Athlete of the Week. Hunt had a dominating performance at Bucknell on Friday. She beat her on-school record in the long jump by jumping 20 feet, 3 3/4 inches, while qualifying for her third NCAA championship appearance.
That I would ever make nationals, so to be able to make it 3 years in a row is really awesome, actually.
The NCAA Track and Field Championship is on May 25th through the 27th in Bradenton, Florida. Shippensburg's baseball team extended their win streak to 7 games, defeating IUP in a PSAC conference doubleheader Tuesday night. The Raiders dominated the first game 6-0, followed by a 7-1 victory in Game 2, with home runs coming from junior Grant Hoover and senior Jake Kennedy. Junior Dalton Hoyles broke Game 1 open with a grand slam in the 7th inning. Redshirt freshmen Zach Simmons and junior Andy Crum had an outstanding day on the mound, combining for 1 run off 7 hits through 13 innings of pitching. The Raiders will look to extend their streak as they head to East Stroudsburg for a PSAC Conference doubleheader this Friday. That's it for sports. Let's head back to the desk.
That's it for SUTV News. I'm Ian Fitzgerald.
And I'm Zach Salzgiver. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at SUTV News. And check out our website, SUTVnews.com.
We'll see you next time.